Hello fellow book nerds, Emmy Walker here today to do my April wrap-up. I completed a total of 5 books, 2 of which were just the end snippets of those books, but 5 total. One I forgot to mention in my TBR for April, but I did read it, and I'll mention it now. So that first book I finished is Norma Jeane School of Witchery, Book 1, Jewel. I read that on my Kindle app on my phone, and that's by Rose Montague, and she's that was the indie book club pick for the month of April. I read her book. It's about a girl who is a witch, and she goes off to school to develop her witchy powers, basically. And I gave that one a 3 out of 5 stars. I did a little bit of a review on that one here. I think that it's a companion novel, and I feel that the world building was not as strong as it could be, but I feel like that's because the world building was probably done in the other novels. But because I didn't read the other novels, I didn't get as strong of a feel as to what the heck's going on or what exactly how the magic system really works, I suppose. And so it was a little bit hard to kind of get that in there. And I would have liked a little more action throughout. It took a little while to get to that point, but otherwise it was a solid story and a good read, and well, there we are. The next book I finished was the last, little chunk of The Warrior Heir by Cindy Williams-Chima, and this I gave a 4 out of 5 stars. I did really enjoy it. As I mentioned before, it's about a boy who discovers that he has warrior magic, and in the world of, magic, his magic is very rare, and they actually put warriors, to combat, to fight for, they fight for power among the wizards. And so he has to basically go protect himself from the wizards who are trying to make him fight in this battle. And I did enjoy it. The writing was a little bit awkward at times, and it felt like the first novel. I think this was her first novel, and it felt like her first novel. I'm told that her other series, the 7 Realms novels, are much better, and I'm really excited to get into those. I believe I'll be doing those next month. Anyway, so I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. Good book. Next, I finished The Promise. This is the first collection of graphic novels in the Avatar: The Last Airbender series. This is about Zuko asking Aang to promise that if Zuko ends up like his father Ozai, Aang will kill him. And it's about Aang and Zuko kind of accepting that promise if it has to happen. Then I read The Search, which is the second collection of graphic novels in the Last Airbender series, and this is about Zuko going in search of his mom, which is finally answered. I'm so excited about it. And last but not least, I finished Black Widow Forever Red by Margaret Stohl, and this is a story about Natasha Romanoff. She's one of our Avengers, and it also follows along with Ava. She is a girl that Natasha rescued when she was younger, so it's their adventures, and I really did enjoy this. I forgot to tell you that I gave the Avatar books 5 stars. I'm sorry, both of them. Anyway, so I give this one a 3 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the action. I think what I did not like about it was the fact that it didn't feel like the Natasha that I've come to know through the movies. I can't say for the comic books because I've never read the comic books, but it didn't feel like Natasha for me. Like a lot of the time I felt, I don't know, I didn't necessarily like being so much in her head. I felt like that was too much. I like her being kind of mysterious. But I did enjoy the story. It was a very good story, and I look forward to watching the Civil War movie, which comes out soon. Anyway, so those are all the books that I read last month. Let me know down below if you've read any of them or and your thoughts on them. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I will see you later, book nerds.